So this next project in my Wizard of Oz theme is to turn this chimney into the Tin Man. The first stage is to cover this with foil. So come with me and let's start. The foil moulds easily around the shapes. It's just a case of wrapping it around, smoothing it out and folding the foil. Here and there I'm using tape, clear tape, just to secure it to itself and stop it from flapping about. Right, I'm making Tin Man's arms from a planter. I'm just going to show you how to do it. Plastic bag, a bit more plastic, another plastic bag inside it, rolled up. Then you wrap it in the foil and start moulding it to shape. The foil creates an exoskeleton as you press it, so it's easy to bend it into shape. Just adding a little bit more plastic here into where I want to form the hand. I just keep adding extra bits of foil in here to form the thumb and the hand. Best way of doing this bit is to fold the two ends together, one over the other, and fold them in to make a crease underneath, so it's not on the outside. There we are. Right, let's fit them to the Tin Man's body. This bit's quite easy because there's rings in the side of the chimney that I can just slot the arms into. Now I'm doing the legs. Same way as I did the arms. Again, it's just a case of rolling the shape, bending it where you need to and adding more foil to attain the desired shape. I'm just adding a little bit of clear tape to the ankle joint and knee joint just to keep the shape. And just finishing off with a little bit of wire pushed down the leg, 2 pieces, so that I can tie it in place. Let's see how best to fix this. The legs, and we go kind of here. Choose this wire to tie it around. Right, now I've made a nose by just pressing some foil into a triangular shape and pushing it, putting another piece of foil over the top. This Tin Man's got quite a sharp pointed nose, and we're going to glue it in place. I'm using a thin layer of E6000 glue. Right, let's just smooth his nose in place and leave it to dry in the sun. That's better. Fixing the triangular nose in place with a piece of irregular shaped foil helps it to blend in well. Actually, it's a technique used in medical prosthetics too, but of course they don't use foil. Right, I want to plant this up. So I've put a saucer inside, a plant saucer, but obviously I haven't got a pot that's kind of just fits this depth. So I'm using a plastic bag, fill up with soil and plant it up with lobelia and trailing sweet peas. And then I'm going to plant this bit up. Main body, I'm going to put a bin liner in there and plant that up. Just want to have a go at the face. I'm using acrylic pens which will apply easily onto multiple surfaces and are waterproof, and they've got a good depth of colour, much better than a felt pen. Right, let's move on to a very special piece of the Tin Man. If he only had a heart. Well, he's going to have one. I'm painting this metal heart with red enamel paint and then adding a clock face using acrylic markers. Right, so now I need to make the hands. I've tried making a stencil and putting it on, putting the adhesive through and then the gold on, but it leaked through the stencil. So my next plan is what I cut out from the to make the stencil. I'm going to gold leaf that and put it on, stick it onto here, and put a varnish over the top. So I've just put the glue on there, then we'll gold leaf it in a minute. Let's see if I can glue this on successfully. Just a coat of varnish now and this is complete. And finishing touch, his heart. I'm putting some clear elastic around here. I've started planting up with some trailing petunias, some sweet peas, lobelia, and it'll reach its best in a few weeks. I hope I've given you some ideas for some clever ways of planting or some crazy ways, depending on your views. See you soon.